there was friction, there were people who were not aligned, and it was something which we couldn't help. I'm Ankit. I'm the founder of Curefoods. Curefoods is a digital house of brands for food, and now we've extended the business to offline footprint as well.
ಈಗ ನೀವು 50ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸ್ಥಳಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ದಕ್ಕನಿ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿಯ ರುಚಿಯನ್ನ ಆನಂದಿಸಬಹುದು. ಶರೀಫ್ ಭಾಯ್
2 times a day.
7 times a week.
Twice a week. How often do you guys order from EatFit?
Curefoods, if I can call it, is a pandemic baby. People were all cooped up in their houses, and the only form of entertainment was ordering in, and that's where Swiggy and Zomato were booming, and most of the offline food establishments were shut down. So we realized that why not just build a digital restaurant where everything is delivery. In 2016, Mukesh and I started it, and we ran it for 4-5 years. Cult became a pretty big hit very early on, and EatFit was designed as a ancillary product for the cult customers.
तुझे क्या ऑर्डर करना है?
You decide.
Take deciding what to eat off your plate. EatFit presents the Fit Thali.
2020 was pandemic time, and we had to take some tough decisions on which businesses to sustain, which to not. And EatFit seemed like too good an opportunity to shut down, but also it was difficult to sustain given the pandemic period. So we hived it off and raised fresh capital with some money coming from Cult as well. We are running a business, getting a few thousand orders a day. We are a Bangalore-only business, and then we realized that there are certain days and pockets of the week where we are like doing not very well. That was the first trigger of thinking that maybe the health is not the only thing you should be doing, and also if you are a marketplace first player like a Swiggy Zomato partner, you also need to have more footprint. I can be a really cute niche health food player and be happy about it, but if you're building a business which can cater to like millions of Indians, then you have to have cuisine which millions of people eat. So you cannot not have a pizza brand, a biryani brand, a dessert brand, etc. And that's what our inflection point was. In 6 to 8 months into the business, we realized that it may not be the most prudent thing to just be EatFit, and that's where we started adding more brands.
When you made that decision, was there any friction from inside the company?
Oh, there was. We had a full health team. Our nutrition team was the health team, and some very smart and really sharp people were there. And they were definitely not aligned with this philosophy, because they came into EatFit thinking that they're building the future of health food. And suddenly we say that now we are building the future of food and not health food. So there was friction. There were people who were not aligned, and it was something which we couldn't help. While for EatFit, given that I was part of a previous startup, CultFit, we had some common ethos, like fitness and sports and health food was a common ethos for us, and to bring it all into a food philosophy. So I worked very hard in that period to create a common food philosophy for these 4 brands. The relationship with Accel goes back a long time, right? In 2010 itself, it was a small team. So Abhishek Goyal back then, and of course Subrato was the board member for the longest time. So I had some exposure to them. That's where I met Prashant as a fellow partner in Accel, but not actively involved in Cult. Prashant introduced me to the idea of Thrasio. Idea was very clear that if you are a good consumer company, you can roll up other consumer companies. What it gave us and some other companies is an operating framework for running multiple brands. Curefoods, I would say, has done well in the area of AI. We have 3-4 very clear streams running. On the business side, food side, I think where we think we can do well is creating AI native brands. So imagine an AI world where basis the customer data and the ingredients available in the kitchen, the training module is populated with it, and the chefs already know that this SKU would come, and Swiggy and Zomato start giving us orders. So that's where my future is.